What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pick Butters here, and welcome back. I almost said a different game.
Oh.
Not today. Not anymore. It's not that anymore. It's Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. When we left off, we were playing as Yuza, and we're still playing as Yuza, as we are trying to figure out what's going on with the family situation, especially our mom, because not appreciated around these parts. And Granny,
therefore making us not appreciated either.
Nope. But Granny has a secret and is I'm very
Good old
terrified because first she was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what you're talking about. And then we were like, hey, we know about the curse. And then she was like, come to the beach tonight.
I've got something to show you.
You better be ready for. I'm like, fuck do you mean? But it feels like we have one last stop here, checking in with Kiko. And she has a lot that she wants to say, or a lot that we're asking about. So let's just run right through everything. We'll just go right to left to right down the list, like you're reading a book. Well, I guess you could technically read a book that way, but think of everything on one page, and you would go. Curse of the Raging Waves. Have you ever heard of the curse?
That's a zombie.
God. Damn
read
it.
the names. Read the name.
Have you ever heard of the Curse of the Raging Waves?
Nope, never heard of it. What is it?
Oh, well, we went to talk to Mr. Wakamura just now.
That's right. Wait, so you mean the disaster 5 years ago was caused by some curse, and that same curse is going to cause the same thing to happen again?
So it seems.
The hell's he on about? Trying to pass things off as some occult tripe? Don't tell me you two believe that rubbish.
Well, it did seem pretty believable.
Oh, please. He's obviously feeding you a load of nonsense.
He didn't see the fucking Jujutsu Kaisen battle off at the other island.
I don't know if you two are aware, but there are rumors the old man's been really into this shady sorcerer recently.
A sorcerer?
Yeah, some sort of miracle worker over in Tokyo or something. Apparently he'll do anything they say. That's probably why he's going on about curses and stuff.
Shotaro did say he's been behaving oddly recently.
Even Shotaro thinks so? Then that's got to be it.
So it's just a hoax? We'll see about that.
You shouldn't pay any mind to that hogwash. Besides, doesn't it bother you that he's trying to pin the disaster on some sort of crazy curse?
Boxes. Now, I don't know if we have anything in the files, because there's a lot of files here that would take us like 3 full parts to freaking read through. I think we'll maybe do some of them off camera at some point. But
yeah.
I don't know if we have anything about the sorcerer here, because I remember you mentioned before about there potentially the one that we remember in Tokyo from before, that if that is the case could be interesting, because the big thing about her was that she was trying to hunt down and collect as many curses and those cursed talismans as possible. Remember, those were all things she wanted to just fucking get them all. I can't remember what she wanted them all for, if it was to like sell them for business wise or real fucking power going on. But I remember that was the big thing. Which could be interesting, like using someone that, you know, claims that they have this curse near them and trying to use that to get that curse from a completely different prefecture than where they are.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything that stands out on that just yet so far. So let's just talk about boxes. I love boxes. About those boxes we helped you with just now. Was that the delivery everyone was expecting?
Yep, the latest Kamishima merch, hot off the presses.
I thought so. What do we have this time?
You want to know?
I'll bet Azami's keen to find out. He's always wearing that t-shirt.
Oh my god, that's true.
Sure am. Gotta show the world just how much I love Kamishima.
Yes, tourists seem to love that shirt too. You wearing it all the time should make for great advertising. Anyway, the latest addition to our souvenir lineup is this. Oh my god, I love it.
What is that?
Look at the turtle! He looks so sleepy.
A hand mirror?
Bingo! A specially made hand mirror with a Kameshimaru design on the back. So, what do you think? Is that their mascot? Is that their town mascot?
Kameshimaru. That's cute. Looks great. Oh, why did you go with another hand mirror, though?
Well, mirrors are a pretty prominent symbol of protection for sailors. Comes from the hope that the sea will be as smooth as glass, I guess. There are even regions where mirrors are used as offerings to the sea god.
Oh, that's cool. With all these people living on the island and surrounded by the sea, I can see why mirrors are seen as symbols of good fortune here.
And it's small enough to fit in your pocket, too. It's both cute and practical.
Wow, you really thought of everything, huh?
I've actually been handing these out to Alma divers around the island since yesterday. I told them it was a charm and that they should hang on to it for good luck.
Oh, so everyone has one? It's kind of nice. Another way to bring us all together. You're an Alma diver too now, right? Yuza, why don't you take one? Well, well.
Oh, right. I don't know if it's okay to count you as a diver given what happened earlier.
Don't remind me.
Like it really matters. We've got plenty, so you should take one too.
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. I had a feeling it was that's gonna be something fucking crazy important.
It's no big deal. I don't want you to feel left out or anything. I guess that means Azami is getting one as well. Here you go.
Wow, really? I'm always down for more Kameshimaru merch.
Sure thing. Keep it safe and sound in your pocket, and maybe it'll keep you safe too. Maybe it'll keep you safe too.
Oh, something crazy is happening.
Grandma is actually Medusa. We have to look at it. Everyone else was really happy to get theirs too. Even your grandma seemed to like it, Yuza. Said she'd be sure to use it from now on.
Really, I'm glad to hear it.
She'd be sure to use it from now on.
Kameshimaru. Oh, we got another one from that one. We're getting more stuff.
Oh no.
The mascot. Oh, yeah, there's something I've been wondering for a while.
Yeah? He looks either tired or suspicious. He's like, I
see you.
I don't trust you.
Were you the one who came up with the idea for Kameshimaru, Kikuko?
Nope, I can't take credit for that one.
All right, I forgot you don't know Yuza. Goddamn it. Know what?
Stop calling me a citrus. At one point, the local youth organization was trying to come up with the souvenir ideas for tourists.
Well, then stop being so sour, eh?
Oh my god.
All right.
Tsukasa stepped up and suggested creating a mascot character for Kameshima. She even drew the design for it.
Queen.
Mascot characters are all the rage nowadays, you know? They're even mascots for the World Expo and the Japan Games.
Oh, I see. So Tsukasa drew this. I only heard about it after the fact, too. I didn't know she was so good at drawing.
He's wonderful. I love him.
And it's not just a cute little turtle. The unique look on its face makes a big impression.
It sure does. Yeah, the old guys here didn't seem too sure about it at first, though. But thanks to Azami's fervent endorsement, it ended up making the cut.
I just didn't want Tsukasa-san to go to waste, you know? She put a lot of effort into it.
No, I think you'd love it that much. I think it's a great mascot, too, for what it's worth.
Oh, interesting. I'm glad I asked. It's a file.
Does he have his own? He does.
It's just in the basic files.
Yes.
I think it's in the traditions and history stuff, but... Kameshimaru, mascot character created specifically for Kameshima as part of a local youth organization's efforts to boost the island's economy and strengthen the community. The design selected for the project was envisioned by Tsukasa Awawa, a local high school student. As a symbol of Kameshima, it can be seen on a wide variety of merchandise sold in shops on the island, including keychains, flags, and hand towels. A surprising number of tourists have found themselves charmed by the turtle's character's peculiar, sleepy expression, enough so that the merchandise is often in short supply.
I was right. My first guess was sleepy.
Oh man, but what if it's secretly sus?
Oh my god.
There's just an excuse to say it's sleepy.
There's a bunch of Kameshimaru merch now. Keychains, notepads, you name it. If you want any, just let me know.
I love that. All right.
I want one. In real life.
Square Enix, get the merch going.
Please.
Come on. Working as an Alma diver.
That's such a great, merch opportunity.
Yeah. Did you go diving today as well, Kikuko?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about how we're supposed to stay out of the sea? No one I know is paying attention to that. I took a boat out onto the bay from the northern shore, but didn't end up with much to show for it.
The North Sea, huh? Did anyone go with you?
No, I went by myself. Why do you ask?
No particular reason. Just taking notes for later.
I see. You're really serious about becoming an Alma diver, huh? It'd be a real shame if you couldn't become one with that enthusiasm. I'd like to help, but the timing's really not the best right now.
It's okay. Any information you can give me is help enough.
Sorry, I'll help when things have died down, okay? People are less tense about stuff.
I'll pest you one more time.
By the way, Yuza, how much practice did you manage to get in today?
Enough to not be a complete beginner anymore, I think.
Right on. You definitely have potential. That much is for sure.
Well, it's pretty impressive. You can tell just by looking at him.
Hey, I thought of a way I can show my support. If you manage to get a high score of 2,000 points in one diving session, I'll give you a special prize.
Whoa, isn't that great, Yuza? What was your highest score today again? Let's see. I think it was 294 points.
Oh, I'm afraid you weren't quite up to snuff. Too bad.
I've brought shame to my name as the patron saint of diving.
I love that, how it incorporated that.
Yeah.
And how here we thought that was a good score.
Yeah, I was like, man, what a way to go. That would take like a high level to get, I think.
Once you become a proper Ama diver, I'll tell you all the good diving spots I know.
Thanks. Well, how about some tips to get that 2,000 points you're touting? Do you have any tips that might help when diving?
Hey now, that's basically asking me to give away company secrets for free.
No, I didn't mean anything like that. Just the basics would be helpful.
The basics, huh? How about this then? Sometimes your foot can get caught in rocks while you're swimming.
What?
So you should always stay aware of your surroundings.
So being too focused on your catch can get you into trouble. That makes sense.
If you swim hard enough, you should be able to free yourself. So don't panic if too much of it don't panic too much if it happens, okay?
Thanks. I'll be careful if I'm ever allowed to go diving again, that is.
Oh god.
Right. This is getting stuck on rocks.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Beware dangers I see. I see dangers, but they have no way of telling what dangers lurk in the depths. I'm sure it's between rocks. I'm sure it's rocks. Yeah. I'm sure that's exactly what it is, and not
something like grabbing our foot.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
How about more?
That's all I've got for now. If you want more tips, try asking Suyu.
Already on it. Foreign visitors. By the way, have you seen the 2 foreign tourists that we're supposed to be visiting today?
Wait a sec. Foreign tourists? Here? Today? No way! What did they look like? Did they have blonde hair? Were they cool?
I'm not sure. We don't know that much about it. I guess that means you haven't seen them either, though? Yeah, I guess they didn't come this way.
Why is she blushing? Hey now, you two had better not be thinking of following them around to Gop. You don't want them to think we're all unsophisticated louts out here, do you?
Weren't you just asking whether they were cool or not?
I don't know what you're talking about. But if you see them, you'll come and tell me, right? Right?
Okay, we will.
Geez, how often do you not get tourists? You're just like, it's a commodity. Man, I sure hope I run into those foreigners before they leave.
She's not even trying to how she really thinks anymore.
That's funny.
Missing Ama divers. Have you heard about the 2 Ama divers from the mainland who went missing?
The music stopped.
Yeah.
Of course I have. They evidently disappeared one right after the other.
One right after the other.
Stop. That didn't work.
No.
I guess it's a reminder of just how dangerous the sea can be. Hearing news like this is always pretty sobering.
Do you think they were just accidents?
Well, some of the other divers think it's a sign that something bad's going to happen. You should probably keep quiet about this, Yuza. You start bringing it up, people will get suspicious.
That's probably true, yeah.
Personally, though, I think they were probably just unfortunate accidents.
Yeah, right.
I hope they're both found safe and sound.
Both found safe and sound. And conversation.
Safe and sound. And conversation. Oh, was that all? I'll be getting back to work then. Well then.
What the fuck else would I be doing now? Cause I guess I'll just check out some of the side places I've been to before and see if they've updated with anything new.
Yeah.
Because I've touched on every place, but I'm never gonna get any more info here. Let's try something. Okay. The town clock. I'm just gonna try everything before, I guess, going back to Grandma. Oh. Hi. Chie.
What? Oh yeah, she was like a.
You gave her because she's got the southern thing going on.
But how exactly was her voice?
I think it was a bit older because she was competing with Gran, if you will, back in the day.
You two again? Still wandering around poking your noses into business you shouldn't be.
That seems about right.
How's about you stop messing around and just give up already? Nothing you do is gonna make me change my mind. I'm saying this for your sake as much as anyone else's, Minakuchi boy. Try to understand my position, eh?
Minakuchi boy, for my sake.
Stop. You managed to survive that disaster 5 years ago. Some would call it a miracle even. It wouldn't do to see that miracle go to waste, would it? Maybe I flew off the handle a bit earlier. Ended up coming off a bit stronger than I meant to. Can't tell you anything about your mother, but believe me when I say it's best you let sleeping dogs lie. I need some water. Hold on.
Yeah, you need to drink some of the water from the sea. Well, maybe not from the sea.
You don't drink seawater. What's wrong with you?
Oh boy, she's gonna be so happy when we bring up the curse of the raging waves.
Oh God, why are we bringing that up with her?
Gotta get information everywhere we can. Is this about how? Oh God!
Read the names.
Is this about how Yuza's mom caused that curse? The curse of the raging waves or whatever.
Raving waves.
All right.
So you already know. Heard it all from Shinobu, I'll wager.
Do you believe in the curse, Mrs. Chie?
Of course I do. At the very least, I know it's not some old wives' tale. I'm not saying you have to believe it too, though. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to talk bad about the woman or anything, but there was obviously something up with Mara Minakuchi 5 years back. She always seemed anxious and on edge, and then the disaster struck. Might be I'm just reading too much into it, but I can't shake these doubts of mine either.
Huh. Underwater gathering tips from a professional diver like you?
I said it before and I'll say it again. No diving. My stance there hasn't changed a bit. You hear me?
Damn, guess that's that.
By the by, where'd you go diving today?
Well, Yuza wanted a particular spot, so we went about 5 kilometers south of the island.
Say what? What were you thinking diving in the Southern Sea of all places? You got even less sense than I thought. You know full well everyone avoids that area because of the disaster 5 years ago.
Yeah, I know. But Azami and I both lost family in a disaster too. We want to take that chance to pay our respects.
Well, I can't say I don't get how you feel. But that strange rumbling I told you about is coming from the south. Just do me a favor and stay away from the sea, alright?
Alright.
What's wrong with you?
Anything else?
Ain't gonna get nothing from me there.
Alright, foreign visitors. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. Have the 2 foreign tourists come by here at all?
Sure did. Saw them just now, actually.
What? Do you know where they went?
Looked like they were headed to the Lighthouse from what I could tell.
The Lighthouse, huh? Gotcha.
The Lighthouse.
All right, the Kamishima Lighthouse. A lighthouse on the eastern side of Kamishima. The narrow passage between Cape Irago and Kamishima has long been known to be difficult to navigate, particularly at night, so much so that it has been featured alongside the whirlpools of Awa and the Ondo no Seto Strait and sailor songs about the most feared waterways. Following its construction in the Meiji era, spurred by the reports of warships striking reefs in the area, the lighthouse is continuing to stand watch over the waters of the island, ensuring safe passage to all who travel them.
Meiji era. Fancy.
Foreign.
Don't go following them around just because we don't see many foreign folks around these parts, you hear?
Missing Ama divers. Jay, we heard that 2 Ama divers from the mainland went missing in some sort of accident.
Music. You heard right.
Do you think that's a bad omen as well?
I do. I'm well aware just how dangerous the sea can be, but 2 divers getting caught up in accidents going missing one after the other, that tells me something's off with the sea itself. We all done here. You 2 should leave dealing with island matters to Shinobu from now on. Keep your heads down and stay out of trouble, you hear?
I don't know how to do that. Yeah. Well, that was something. She isn't a bad person at heart, but she sure is stubborn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
One of those old-fashioned folks.
Well, first I'll check to see if there's anything at the Torii Gate. before we go to the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Just scrub clear everything around here.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
No one's here. All right. Let's go now follow those foreigners.
Come on, vamonos.
Everybody, let's go. That was loud, I'm sorry.
Not really. Oh.
Fucking, what in the Indiana Jones? What in the Joel
No,
from The Last of Us is going on?
I thought he looked more like Flynn Rider from Tangled. He's got the satchel and everything.
Huh?
Or Han Solo.
Oh, looks like we found him. That looks like them, all right. Excuse me? Get killed by a curse immediately.
Whoa.
You rang?
That sounds about right.
Though I don't know if he's British too. I don't know.
We won't know. Not yet. Man.
Oh no, do my eyes deceive me?
Oh, here we go.
These young Islanders have come all the way here to talk to us. Welcome to the Taishima Lighthouse.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know what to do with my voice
Yeah.
because I may be British. I don't know if I'm called deep British. There's not much here, but please make yourselves at home. Thanks for having us. Why is he the one welcoming us?
Yeah. It's because most people here.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. History repeats itself. God damn
It's
it.
because most people have been avoiding him. He's excited someone finally wants to talk.
Oh. Anyway, we were wondering if you could spare a moment to talk. Wait, before you do, shall we play a game? I want to guess why you've come to talk to us.
Oh my god.
May I?
He's eccentric just like him.
Sure. It's probably safe to assume you know we've been making the rounds here asking questions. Indeed, it was most likely hearing such news that incited you to climb all the way up here to meet us, which means... Oh, God, we almost certainly done something to offend the good people of this island, committed some manner of ill-mannered faux pas. You must have come to tell us that the lighthouse is off limits to everyone except authorized personnel.
He's doing randomly bad deduction.
Actually, no. The bitter taste of failure. And thus does my stint as a spy detective end in ignominy.
Oh my god, you picked the perfect one.
I'd say that whole show was kind of a social faux pas at least.
Don't worry, he's always like this. He'll bounce back in no time.
I see, he must be pretty resilient. Since you didn't guess right, do you mind if I continue? No, asking my permission, are we? Well, then by all means, permission granted.
Luckily, she's not as young as Iris.
Yeah.
But still.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Arnav Barnum. You can call me Avi as a sign of our newfound friendship, and also because I like it better.
I'm like.
Who the fuck named me Arnav?
Yes.
Okay then. Avi? Such a pleasing ring to it. And what can I do for you, young man? Would this girl be your daughter? Not quite. Miss Cersei Lunalight here is a distant relative of mine.
Yes, Miss Cersei Lunalight would be me. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
She's so polite when she's not trying to,
Yeah, kill someone?
Yeah.
I'm Yuza Minakuchi, a resident of Kamishima, and this is Azami Kumoi. Nice to meet you. Yuzu and Azami. And umami? No, I'm getting flavors mixed up now.
Yuzu and umami.
Yuzu and umami. Yes. The pleasure's mine. I'm hungry right now.
I was about to say, are you hungry?
I haven't had lunch. Wait. Minakuchi? Oh boy.
Do we have a profile for them yet?
It didn't pop up yet, so I don't believe so.
Oh, really?
Because there's just a little thing on Chie over here. Probably just I don't even know what's new on there. Because I think we read most of that about her being a grandmother and stuff. I rank is 67. That's fucking
A grandmother to 7?
What a hell of a life.
Dang.
All right. About you. Tell us about yourselves. So we've piqued your interest, have we? I'm a fantasy writer by trade with a reach spanning the Atlantic, from Bonnie, England to vast America.
He said Bonnie, England, which seems like he might be...
I'm going to stick with it because it's funner that way.
Yeah.
Until I learn otherwise, I'm sticking with it.
He might sound like Scottish, but yeah, that's good.
Well, I would fucking butcher the hell.
Yeah,
We've got
you would.
Creative liberties here, okay?
Not that any of his books sell at all. Damn.
That's right. For some reason, no one buys my novels. Quite the mystery, no? Alas, our fantasy writer has no need for mysteries. What's that? I earn more as an occult writer, so that might as well be my main job now. Humbug, I say. Stick a socket in and mind your own beeswax.
Okay, maybe he is...
I see. In any case,
I don't know.
I'm just your average free spirit. Footloose, fancy-free, and all that. What's that? You're wondering if my bohemian nature is the reason I remain unattached and unwed?
Unattached?
Humbug, I say. Stick a socket in and mind your own beeswax. You seem to be enjoying yourself. I am indeed. Why not give it a try yourself? 1, 2, 3. Humbug, I say. I am actually good, thanks. Impressive as it is, I can see doing this pose 3 times might have been a bit much, yes.
My God.
This guy sure is hard to keep up with.
The voice fits him so well.
Honestly, at any rate, I recently found myself with a pressing need to visit your fair country for research. Fortunately, young Cersei here just happened to be studying in Japan and kindly agreed to accompany me as my guide. Your guide? Indeed, she's quite the enthusiast when it comes to Japanese folklore and occult phenomena, and such a pleasure to converse with as well.
Taishima is a deeply spiritual region full of sacred places I'd always wanted to visit. We travelled around the mainland before coming here, but this place stands above and beyond. My nose almost started bleeding from the exhilaration.
A recollection? Are we going to get to play as him? Which one is going to be the playable character?
I don't know. Oh!
I think that's the name of the person you play as. Oh, fuck, we're locking the hell in.
In fact, I think it did a bit.
You must have been really excited, huh? Is this really that special compared to other places?
Of course, it wasn't called the land with whither repair the waves from the eternal world for nothing, you know.
The land with a what?
What's this? You've never heard it called that. It said that Yamata Hime no Mikoto, doing this in a British accent,
Bless you.
is something else.
Uh-huh.
The Empress of Ancient Japan was searching for a suitable place to enshrine Amaterasu 2,000 years ago. She received a divine revelation that the waves found around Ise province came from the eternal world, which led her to establish the Ise Grand Shrine. This eternal world is a separate realm from the world in which we live. Some describe it as a perpetual paradise.
Well, you're gonna have to slow down there a bit. So, what does that mean exactly? We learned about in our local history classes. Remember? Yeah, I think I remember, sort of. Basically, Ise is such a secret place, even the ancient gods took a liking to it, right?
Exactly. It has such an enchanting vibe. Just being here enough to have what?
Just being here
is enough. I missed a whole word.
It's okay, it happens.
Gushing all day long. What?
From time to time.
What?
That's why I have an editor to check my writing.
Oh my God.
But the residents wouldn't be feeling too out if our nose kept bleeding all the time. One thing's for sure, though. You seem to really like Taishima. As a local, I'm super happy to hear that. We've got merch.
What?
Oh boy. Arnav Barnum, 40 years old, occult journalist and author. Nickname, Avi, a fantasy author and occult journalist whose books are published in both America and England, but they apparently don't sell well. Unmarried. He has apparently come to Japan in search of mermaids. Oh boy. And for now, 15. A young girl from England currently in exchange in Japan. She seems to harbor an ardent interest in Japanese folklore and occult stories. Neat.
Nice.
More about them. Will you be staying on Kamishima tonight? We need somewhere to stay. I know a few places.
We've actually already booked a guest house back on the mainland. We'll be taking the last ferry back after this.
I guess you don't have much time left then, huh?
No.
Damn. Right, so what brings you to Kamishima today? I'm glad you asked, young Yuza. We were hoping to pick your brains on the topic as well. There wouldn't have been any legends concerning mermaids passed down on this island, would there? So you really are looking for mermaids? Oh, indeed we are. You know what mermaids are, yes? Of course, they're the mythical half-human, half-fish creature. Sure, we know that much at least. Then I may be able to provide a modicum of additional information on the subject. Additional information? Well, you may be aware that the typical Western mermaid is envisioned as having the lower half of a fish and the top half of a human woman. I thought that this introduces another sea monster, the sirens in Greek mythology.
Yep.
Their claim to fame is serving near reefs and bewitching sailors with their beautiful voices.
He's like gesturing to the picture.
Anderson's fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, is a famous example of this type of mermaid. Indeed, it caused this image to enter common knowledge.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what comes to mind when I think of mermaids too. A typical mermaid, right? But the mermaid that appears in ancient Japanese folklore is quite different. This mermaid is only the head of a human, with the rest of its body being a fish. It appears it was seen more as an evil spirit or a yokai in nature. The legend that eating its flesh will grant immortality also implies that it was seen as more fish than human. Sure, that makes sense.
It's so much creepier.
People definitely think twice about eating something that looked human, huh? This isn't to say there's a difference in Eastern and Western interpretations of mermaids, mind you. One could rather assume that there are several different types of creature that can be encompassed by the term mermaid. After all, there are also reports of more humanoid or demi-human mermaids being sighted in Japan and years later. Different types of mermaids, huh? Personally, I think lumping the two into the same appellation is a mistake. After all, they're two different creatures that just happen to share the same trait of being half fish, half human. It leads to misunderstandings and conflicting stories get passed down, and then the whole concept gets treated as a cult malarkey. I think I see what you mean. Listening to you talk about them, it sounds like you believe mermaids really exist, Avi. But of course I do. After all, I didn't come to research mermaids. I came to look for mermaids. Bum, bum, bum!
Oh my god.
This is all very compelling. Isn't it? I think it's the first time someone's agreed with me on the matter. Bro just soundtracked his own fucking lore drop. Incredible.
He is so much like Sherlock.
And that brings me to my next question.
Oh, God.
You wouldn't happen to have any local info on mermaids, would you? Oh, fuck. Unfortunately, I've never heard of any folklore about mermaids here.
These two.
That would align with the answers we've received on our other inquiries thus far. And it would seem our investigation has branded us as certified weirdos. Most everyone now turns us a blind eye as well as a deaf ear. Well, it's probably not just because of that.
Damn.
I mean, is there supposed to be a huge occult craze going on in Japan right now? I assume everyone would be jumping at a chance to discuss cryptids. Pretty sure it's just a small group of enthusiasts getting worked up. A very local or very vocal minority, yeah. If you're that interested in the occult, what brought you all the way to Kamishima? Do you have a reason to believe mermaids could be found here? An excellent question, I do indeed. More precisely, I had reason to believe they could be found around Taishima, now that it no longer exists. Taishima? Indeed, I obtained this information through personal research, so I imagine it's not common knowledge. But some say there were 3 mermaids, Sobe, Nagame, and Ayase, living in the sea around Taishima 400 or so years ago. 3 of them? I didn't even know their names? We didn't even know Taishima existed until today. It seems a deliberate decision was made not to leave any records of Taishima's existence. Which would obviously lead one to believe something is being concealed. Also, way to fucking spill the beans, fucking Azami, on the fact that we discovered that shit. But on that note, did you know that records remain of several other sightings of mermaids in Issei Bay? What? Really?
That's right. Legends about mermaids exist throughout Japan, and this region is no exception. In particular, there are reports of mermaids having been discovered in Sioux City and Issei City, both of which border Issei Bay.
Whoa, I had no idea.
I've jotted down some notes on these legends, so please take a look if you're interested.
Oh god, how big is this? Okay, it's not too crazy. So the mermaids of Bitsuo, according to the Kokan, according to a collection of notable tales old and new, an anthology of spoken stories compiled in the 13th century, 3 mermaids were discovered caught in the fisherman's net in Betsuo in Issei province.
Betsuho, yeah.
A modern-day Nakabeppo Kawage town of Sioux City.
Did you have fun saying that?
There's a lot going on there.
Nakabeppo.
Nakabeppo. All right. The mermaids or the mermaid of
Pukurabeppo.
There are a total of 6 mermaid sightings mentioned in the Kagenki, the ancient annals of Horyuji Temple, covering the latter half of the Kamakura period.
Kamakura.
Of the Nanbokucho period. One of these entries described a mermaid sighting in Futami, Ise province, modern-day Futami town, in the second year of the Enbun era, 1350s. That's a long-ass time ago. The mermaid was subsequently named Enmeiju, a name composed of characters affiliated with long life. I
feel like I'm watching someone struggling to learn how to swim who've only swam once in their life. Like, do
you want to take the second half? Share a bit of the load.
The second one? Which one?
Well, do both because these are both new. So you can take these.
The one that you. Okay. Although the exact time period is unclear, legends tell of a girl named Osato from Kusawa in Ano Town of Age District who became immortal after eating the flesh of a mermaid and went on to become Yaobikuni, a nun who lived for 800 years.
Damn.
Yep. While this information is not, and then the 3 mermaids of Taishima. While this information is not recorded in any literature, according to Avi's research, 3 mermaids, Sobe, Nagame, and Hayase, purportedly lived on Taishima, an island said to have sunk about 400 years ago.
Okay, interesting. If we try and cross all
so you got all the difficult.
I really did.
on before said.
But if we cross all of those together, there were 3 mermaids that lived on Taishima. When Taishima was supposedly raided before it sank, that created the curse. So now we can assume that the mermaids, if they are real in some sense, whether they were weird curse ones or if there's extra mythology that we're not aware of on that front. Because they're really kind of muddling the definition of mermaids. I feel purposely for the mystery on this. They're like, you've got folklore mermaids, you've got curse mermaids. Like, they're trying to like muddle the pool a bit so you don't quite know what information to go off of to apply to certain things. But interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks. This is all very interesting. Didn't hear about my mama, not one. Mermaids. So which type of mermaid are you looking for, Avi? Well, it seems all of the mermaid sightings around Ise Bay were fish mermaids. Fish mermaids? But the mermaids sighted around Taishima were apparently the human mermaid sort. So it stands to reason that any mermaids around here would be human mermaids as well. Huh. By human mermaids you mean the sort that are closer to human than fish, right? Indeed, the ones closer to fish meanwhile are known as fish mermaids. So that's what I call them anyway.
That's an easy way to call them.
I see. I don't know whether that makes it easier to understand or more complicated. In that case, mermaids whose flesh would make you immortal if you eat it would have to be the fish mermaids then, right? Another fine question. It is indeed difficult to imagine people eating the flesh of human mermaids.
Yeah.
But I personally believe the human mermaids also have the power to bestow immortality on people. Oh, I wonder. How about another refresher on myth and legend? Are you familiar with the place called Ryugu? Ryugu?
This sounds familiar.
I think someone's talking about it.
Yeah.
I think our investigators on the other side were talking about it. I'm trying to remember with like Soto and what's her face. Is it related to the Ryugu Palace that appears in the tale of Urashima Taro?
You mean Soto?
Yeah, just so. It could well be considered the inspiration for the undersea palace that I'm familiar with in that familiar fairy tale. Well, I was right. I was right for once in my life.
Damn.
How big is this?
Oh God.
Oh, but it's a whole fucking mythological tale that we have to go on.
Oh.
All right.
Do you want me to read it?
No,
you sure?
I'm sure I can do it. I'm
you sure?
sure I can do it. Or do you want to do it?
I can do it.
Okay. So, go on ahead.
Long, long ago, a youth by the name of Urashima Taro lived in a village by the sea. One day, upon rescuing a sea turtle that was being bullied on the beach,
okay.
Taro was amazed when the turtle thanked him by inviting him to Ryugu Palace, the legendary undersea palace of the Dragon King. That's right, because Ryu means dragon in Japanese.
Yeah.
As a token of gratitude for his kindness, Ryugu Palace was a wonderful place with a beauty unlike anything found on the surface world. The princess of Ryugu Palace, Otohime, received him with great hospitality. Taro spent his days treated to to elegant dances performed by sea breams and flounders, so fish, and satisfied by extravagant feasts, spending his days as if in a dream. What did the fish dance for him, and then
Under the sea,
and then they
okay.
were served?
It was a musical.
After spending some time enjoying this luxurious lifestyle, Taro began to miss his village. He asked Otohime for permission to return home, and although sad to see him go, the princess granted his request. As a parting gift, she handed him a mysterious box, Tamate Bako, but warned him never to open it. Thinking this strange, but agreeing to Otohime's request nonetheless, Taro accepted the Tamate Bako and set back out toward his village on turtleback, like Jack Sparrow. Upon reaching his village, Taro realized everything was different. The house he lived in was gone, and there was no sign of his parents or anyone he had known. What he had believed to be just a short sojourn in Ryugu Palace, that sojourn tripped me up, had in fact been several hundred years on the surface.
Fascinating.
And the village and people he had once known were no more. Overcome with despair, Taro turned to the Tamate Bako he had been gifted in a final grasp at hope. As he opened the box, a thick white smoke engulfed him, and in that instant, the hundreds of years that had passed caught up with him, turning him into an old man.
Okay.
Whoa.
Fascinating, because I feel the important fact, I mean, it was even highlighted there, but even when it was mentioned, a mysterious box.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the very important part that we have to tie in, is the mysterious box.
The lady had that looked like mom, kind of.
Oh, boy. Interesting. And then the fact of, like, time dilation being involved in it, too, while being in that Okay, that's important stuff to keep in mind, I feel. The Ryu dragon usually refers to the god of the sea. It's not uncommon for deities associated with water to be serpentine in nature. This would then make Ryugu the palace where the god of the sea resides. The palace of the Dragon King. I had no idea Ryugu Palace was based on something else. Ryugu is known for being home to the priestess who attended the god of the sea. These women are quickly referred to as Itohime.
Otohime.
Otohime.
It's an O. It's right there, and you've heard me say it so many times.
Oh, yeah. Princess Otohime appeared in the tale of Urashima Taro, didn't she?
I'm so glad you read it now.
Yeah, but she was described as the ruler of Ryugu Palace in the fairy tale. So she was actually a priestess? A slight embellishment to make for a more interesting story, I assume. Hardly uncommon. There's also another interesting theory about the Otohime of Ryugu. It's said that they were half fish, half human women in appearance. In other words, they were mermaids. Oh.
It's just like fucking Ryunosuke.
Yeah.
And it's
But what's that I hear you say? That's all well and good, but where's the Ryugu Palace anyway? You want to know? You're dying to know, aren't you? Very well then. Take it away, Cersei.
Oh my god. Ah, right, as a matter of fact. Ryugu is said to be the exact same place as the Eternal World I mentioned earlier.
Whoa, really? In other words, the sea around Issei, which is said to consist of waves from the Eternal World, is in fact the location of Ryugu. And Ryugu is home to the Otohime mermaids, right?
That's right. Dude, mermaid priestesses sounds cool.
Yeah.
What's more, as priestesses who live in a land said to be an eternal paradise, it wouldn't be that odd if they had some sort of power to grant immortality to humans. Even in the tale of Urashima Taro, Princess Otohime displayed an ability to influence the physical age of other people using the Tamate Bako.
Oh.
If the story has its basis in the ability of mermaids to influence human lifespans, that power of hers makes a lot more sense, don't you think?
I see, so that's why you think human mermaids are able to grant immortality even without eating their flesh. Oh, you see, intriguing, is it not?
Damn.
But how'd you even get to Ryugu? What creature is responsible for bringing Urashime Taro to Ryugu in the...
Urashima. You said Shime.
In the eponymous tale? That's right. A turtle or kame. And what is the name of the island we're currently standing upon? Kamishima. And there you have the reason for our visit. We are on the turtle right now. So you believe there would be some clue as to how to get Ryugu hidden on hidden on Kamishima? Could Kamishima really have some sort of link to Ryugu? Oh god, what do we have here?
Ooh, Tales of Ryugu.
The small terms of Ryugu, the abode of the god of the sea, exists in every area of Japan, poised by some theories to be posited by some theories to be the eternal world of legend. It is said to be a perpetual paradise connected to this world via the seabed that bestows everlasting youth and unnatural longevity to those who live there. Some tales also equate Ryugu with the underworld, the place where the dead journey after death. The tale of Urashima Taro, about a youth who was invited to the seafloor palace of Ryugu as thanks for rescuing a turtle, led to Ryugu's name becoming widely known throughout the country. In the story, a princess called Otohime serves as ruler in Ryugu Palace, but Otohime originally refers to the priestess serving as god of the sea who presided over Ryugu. Okay. Simple. By the way, Yuza.
Oh god.
Yes? You said your name was Yuza Minakuchi, correct? Yes, that's right. Are you familiar with the individual?
Shot.
Are you familiar with the individual by the name of Mare Minakuchi? Huh? Mare Minakuchi was my mom. She passed away in an accident 5 years ago. Homeboys will be like, "Yee, gotta do the collar pull."
Yeah.
I apologize for the indiscretion. My condolences. 5 years ago. Okay, you wouldn't happen to have inherited anything from your mother, would you? No. But what do you mean? What do you know about my mom?
Or he said, why do you know about my mom?
Could she have had some sort of connection to mermaids? Well, this is more related to my personal research, so I can't say for sure.
Ooh.
Please tell me, I'm also looking for mermaids. If you know anything, I have to know. Oh, well, now you've certainly grown lively all of a sudden. Let's calm down a bit. Regrettably, the only lead I have is a rumor that suggests some connection between mermaids and Mare Minakuchi. A rumor? From where?
Damn.
Oh, you want to know? Well, I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Very well. I'll tell you. I heard from a descendant of the islanders who used to call Taishima home. Wait, what? So someone survived the disaster that sunk Taishima and their descendants are still around today? Long story short, yes. Isn't it fascinating? This particular individual was also the one who told me about the 3 mermaids who were said to have lived on Taishima. I see. By the way, if you're also seeking mermaids, you must have some information of your own, yes? Surely this one-sided exchange of knowledge wounds your good conscience. Allow me to remedy that by accepting any information you have. Yuza? Yeah, this is our best lead yet. Let's show information we can. You see...
Yeah.
Oh, so you were saved by a mermaid during the disaster 5 years ago. And you believe the mermaid in question might have been your mother? Yeah, I know it sounds pretty far-fetched. And I know some of it probably comes from me wanting her to still be alive. Oh, no, on the contrary, I find it very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Why, you ask? Why? There's a rumor about one of the 3 mermaids who used to live around Taishima. They say she took on a human form several decades ago and had lived among humans ever since. What? No way! That would fit perfectly with our theory. Color me surprised as well. This is my surprise face, by the way.
Oh my god.
You can't see it right now because the camera shot, but this is my surprise face. But it would be very interesting if that was the case.
Sorry, Avi. I think I'm at my limit.
Oh my, that bad, is it? Is something wrong? My apologies. As much as I wish that we could talk more, it would appear we're out of time. I'm afraid we must bid you goodbye for today. Now that you mention if you're looking to make the last ferry, you'll probably want to be heading back soon. Oh wait, this is the most promising lead we found. If you could stay just a bit longer. Believe me, I'd love to continue our chat too. But the little lady's been feeling a bit under the weather ever since arriving here, you see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're not going to get another nosebleed? If you're feeling that bad, maybe you should stay for the night after all.
Thank you. I'm just about holding the nosebleed in. But I really should get off the island as soon as possible. Ever since arriving here, I've had this feeling that some terrible calamity is approaching.
A calamity? You can't mean... Wait, why'd the cicadas stop?
Yeah.
I forgot to mention. Young says he is a bit sensitive to things in that sphere, if you catch my drift. Okay. But as reluctant as I am to part ways, we really must go. Many thanks for the information you shared. And never fear, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yuza?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Avi! You rang? If you happen to find any more leads on mermaids today, could you let me know as soon as possible? Please? No, I didn't expect you to be all that interested. Very well. If I hear anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. If you could give me your contact information, perhaps.
How would they know?
Thank you. Here's my landline.
My landline.
Man, that sure was a stroke of good luck. I never thought they'd have so much info for us. We managed to learn a lot, but it seems like getting any more from them today will be a bit tough. I really need that information by tomorrow, though.
Why?
Well, tomorrow's when like everyone's like the big day when everyone's leaving, and he has his own thing on that one too. Oh boy, that was something that I was not ready for.
Who would have thought
But you know what?
that he'd be so similar in personality?
That's crazy. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and probably finally wrap up this really long chapter of information gathering and maybe find out finally what exactly Granny is up to next time.
And if you're not sure the reference that we're making, you should check out our Great Ace Attorney playthrough.
Yes, you
and
should.
then you will promptly understand within like the few first parts, I believe.
Yep. You've got your homework for the day if you need some extra content. Go watch The Great Ace Attorney on
So
Pixel
good.
Partners right now.
So
right
good.
now, do it.
Do it.
Now the video's over. Go do it. What are you waiting here for?
Do
Go
it.
now.